Hello, everyone. I'm sleepy. Getting up in the morning trying to make a video before the crew wakes up. Y'all, today, first let me thank you for stopping by because you didn't have to. And I appreciate when you do. And I appreciate when you watch the whole entire video because you love me. And because you want some info that you know that I am not going to lie about. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything just to make you happy. No, I'm not. Move right along. Today, I'm going to show you a few videos. People talking about the end of lifelong Section 8. Do you hear me, y'all? The end. I will let you stay on there for a little bit because we want to help you and your children or you and your family. We want to help you. So stop lying, saying that we don't want to help y'all. We trying to kick everybody off, okay? Some of y'all been sitting your tails on there too long. Too long. We talking about the able-bodied person. Stop putting that down in the comment section. What about the disabled? You think we stupid? You think we want the disabled out on the street? You don't think that we know that the disabled don't have much income and they deserve to be on Section 8? But it's so many of you able-bodied people sitting on the system that hell, it ain't enough money to go around for the disabled people to get on the system. They should be the lifelongers. They should, not you, if you're able-bodied. Put it down there in the comment section. Am I lying? You're not disabled because you have a whole bunch of damn kids. That was a decision. That was your choice. You chose to do that. That's not being disabled, okay? That's not even crippled. That's not nothing. That's just somebody, I guess, want a big family. Or somebody who can't control their urges. Now, we know married people have a whole bunch of kids sometimes too. But don't have all those kids if you can't afford to feed them. You need to stop at some point. You need to stop it, okay? Because we sick of y'all too. Move right along. Okay, let me play this video. Thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for buying the soap and the perfume that's almost gone. You got until what? I think January or something, the 16th or something like that. It's going to be gone. Because then I'm going to be doing justgabbyrich.com. Mugs, t-shirts, and other stuff. Okay, I'm still contemplating on those t-shirts. I am, but but we know the mugs and the coasters and other little things and more. Let me just put it like that. All right, here go the first video, y'all. End of lifelong Section 8 people. Get ready to get mad. Get ready.
In 30 to 90 days, some of you will be shaken to the core and snap back into reality. What am I talking about? I'm talking about you are about to be paying rent like everybody else. If you are a lifelong recipient of Section 8, you will be shaken to the core. What is happening? The Trump administration is cracking down on every single one of you who are a lifelong recipient of this program.
You know what lifelong means. Some of y'all started having kids early, before you were even married. So you had to get on Section 8, you had to get food stamps, you had to get Medicaid, sitting there forever, all the government benefits. Nobody else can get none. But you can get it because you got all these kids. Life longer. You never get married. You never find a man that loves you for you, that want to help and take care of you and your family. Or a man that you got pregnant by and he don't even want to marry you. Sitting on the system for a lifetime. And then you enjoyed it. You enjoyed not working. You enjoyed it. Okay? Lazy, y'all. Lazy.
There are new directives now that not only sends guidelines on how recipients are receiving Section 8, they are telling you, you're about to start put pen on paper and send those application in, because in 30 to 90 days, you are going to have no more Section 8 and pay your rent like everybody else. So there's also new directives that the Public Housing Authority to provide within 30 days full accounting of their tenants, including proof of citizenship. Yeah.
You got to show us. You got 30 days to send that paperwork in. We want to know who's been sitting on this system for a damn lifetime. Even though they can find it, but they want you, the people, I guess the apartment complex or whatever, some of y'all stay in the same building. 20 years, 30 years, did you pass it on down to your children? And then your damn grandkids. Just passing it on down. I didn't know you could do that. But they say in some states that you can, but I didn't know that.
That means no illegal aliens on Section 8. And let me tell you, that is the best news. I am all for people who are needing help, but these programs are meant to be temporary. So now they have a 2-year max. And if you are a lifelong recipient and have been receiving Section 8 for years and even passing it down to your kids, that won't happen anymore.
Who mad about that? Who's mad? Put it on down in the comments section. The able-bodied person who's been sitting on the system their whole entire life. That's who's mad. Also, people that are mad about it is because maybe they have relatives too that's been sitting on the system, and they're so afraid that their relatives gonna have to come and live with them when they get kicked off for Section 8. 2 years. 2 years. They told y'all at the beginning of the year. Y'all knew what Trump was going to do. He told y'all what he was going to do when he was getting reelected, trying to get reelected again. And some of y'all still sitting there doing nothing. You don't believe that it can happen to you. And then when it does, you want to cry. All over the internet. You want everybody to feel sorry for you. When you knew in advance what was going to happen. But no. Oh, let me play the next one. Ooh, I can go on and on about that right there. I really can. All right, this person said here, Section 8, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee, really. Really and truly, nothing ain't guaranteed, not even your life, Here we go.
A lot of tenants still think so long as you got Section 8, you're safe, that you can't get evicted, and that your rent is guaranteed. Today, that is no longer the case. That guarantee that you think that you got is gone. First, that voucher doesn't mean that you could do whatever you want. You still have to follow the rules.
Yep.
And lately, housing authorities are starting to crack down hard. You miss recertification, you don't report a change in your income, you let somebody else move in without prior approval, Section 8 is starting to cut off people left and right. Secondly, the inspections. A lot of tenants don't realize if that inspection fails and the inspector says it's your fault, that's a strike against you. Too many fails or you deny access too many times, Section 8 will terminate you immediately. And third, this is something I'm truly surprised that nobody talks about, the one strike rule.
Ooh.
If somebody in your house or even a guest gets caught doing something illegal, that's it. You can lose your housing voucher immediately.
Y'all know anybody that this has happened to? You know how some of y'all got bad teenagers breaking in folks' houses, beating up people, doing the unthinkable things to women and girls. Do y'all know anybody who got kicked out of Section 8 because somebody in their household was committing crimes? Not just in the neighborhood, he's just a felon committing crimes. All of them don't live in projects, y'all, people on Section 8. They live in nice houses, nice apartment buildings, as long as they take the voucher. You don't know who you living next to. You don't know. Don't get me wrong. All of them are not bad. They're not. I think the majority really are nice people. But you can't be too nice if you want to sit on the system forever and let the taxpayers pay for you. You can't be too nice if you keep gapping your legs open, having all these damn kids you can't afford. You can't be too nice. Moving right along.
Even if you had nothing to do with it. Fourth, you landlords. With rents shooting up, a lot of landlords don't want to deal with Section 8 anymore. They'll find any reason to evict so that they can start renting those apartments at market value. And because the system of Section 8 is now overloaded, a lot of the rental payments are starting to come in late. The inspectors are back up, and now landlords are saying, I'm done with Section 8. So stop believing that myth. Section 8 is not the safety net that people still would like to believe that it is. Now it's a system full of loopholes that can quickly get you kicked out if you don't watch yourself. So if you got a voucher, stay on top of your paperwork. Make sure that all of your documentation is in order. Know your rights and don't assume that you're untouchable, because that Section 8 guarantee, now it's gone.
I agree with some of what this guy said. Yeah, Section 8 vouchers are not guaranteed for the rest of your life. Tenants can absolutely lose their voucher if they don't follow the rules.
All right, y'all. That's enough of him right there. All right, let's go to the next one. Dramatic changes coming. Ooh. So tell me, are y'all going to keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting? Now, I don't think this is going to apply to senior people who are sitting on Section 8. I think it's, young people, people who are able to work. I put it like that. Okay. Able to work. Some of y'all don't have no kids and you're able to work, but you're still sitting on the system. I don't understand that part right there. I don't understand. And you ain't disabled. I don't understand that. Still getting Section 8. All right. Here we go. Dramatic changes.
Guys, let's talk about Section 8 and how it's going to affect those that are on it for the fiscal year of 2026. Now, the Trump administration is proposing significant changes that could dramatically reduce funding and reshape the program. They're going to cut rental aid by 40%, including funding for Section 8 voucher program. Consolidate Section 8 and other federal rental programs into the new block grant for states, giving states more control, but potentially providing less money overall. It's going to add limits such as a proposed 2-year time cap on how long some adults could receive rental assistance. This is in 2026. You're going to have 2 years to be on the rental assistance.
And you know what some people are going to do in those 2 years? Nothing. They think they are untouchable. Oh, I'll just wait it out. Trump going to be gone, and I just know we're going to get a Democratic president. People ain't going to vote for a Republican again because of what they're doing to us. Well, hell, they knew that. They knew that when Trump was running what was going to happen. And he still won over the Democrats. So you can't really say that. You can't.
This shifts means that the traditional Section 8 federal voucher system could be transformed or weakened if the budget changes are adopted. What has not happened yet is that the Section 8 has not been eliminated. The program is still operating under the current law. No new law has fully repealed Section 8. Budget proposals must be debated and passed by Congress before they become law. Local housing authorities continue running Section 8 and issuing vouchers based on the current federal funding and rule, though some are pausing the new vouchers due to uncertainty and funding pressures. There is significant political and legal opposition to changes that would reduce housing programs. For example, a federal judge recently blocked changes to homelessness funding conditions.
Y'all think she lying? No, she's reading something. She's reading. Homeless people, maybe give it to them temporarily. But some people been on the street forever. 2, 3, 4, 5 years, all their whole damn life mostly. And they like living on the streets. Some of them don't want to live inside, okay? You stay on Section 8, you still got to have some type of income, don't it? Do people pay zero rent? Put it on down in the comment section because I don't know. I know they pay a certain amount and then you have to pay the rest. Is there anyone paying zero rent? Huh? How's a homeless person going to pay if it's not zero rent? That's what I want to know because they don't have jobs. That's why they're homeless. Some of them do have jobs and still homeless. That's what I don't understand right there. I really don't. But moving on.
Which are tied to a broader HUD reform. This shows that even when the administration proposes drastic changes, courts and lawmakers can intervene. In summary, Section 8 is still active right now. It has not been fully removed or repealed. Major cuts and restructuring have been proposed in the federal budget, but those must be approved by Congress and can be challenged in court before they take effect.
Oh, yeah, you know they're going to challenge Trump. You know they're going to challenge it, y'all. But what's been happening lately when they take him to court? What happens? Huh? What? Girl, stop acting silly. Come on with the next video. Come on. I ain't got to tell you. Y'all know. All right. Moving right along. Here's the last one. Listen, y'all, listen.
Years, I'm going to lose my housing. All because the guidelines for Section 8 have changed since you-know-who got into office.
We know you know who is. We know who you know who is. This video right here, y'all, is just going to have people who've been kicked off of Section 8, y'all. It's being evicted. Okay? I'm showing you this because, hell, this could be you. It could be you. We don't want you homeless. I pray that the people who get kicked off, I pray you got family members who love you. Somebody who gives a damn about you. Get ready, y'all, because they moving in. Them and all their kids, they moving in. Hope you love them enough.
They're saying that if you have a child that is school aged, meaning if you don't have to stay home with your child, you have to be able to obtain employment, have a full-time job, and you cannot be on Section 8 past 2 years unless you have a disability. Mm-hmm. Can you believe that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
God forbid I have the stress of being a single mother, right? I have to depend on the government.
So who caused that stress in your life, huh? The stress of being a single mother. I have to depend on the government. I couldn't depend on that man. All them damn kids, my multiple baby daddies, I couldn't depend on them. Now, I don't know if she had multiple baby daddies. Could be just one man. But I couldn't depend on him. I couldn't. But I kept on laying down having the kids. Who fault is that? Huh? You got to depend on the government now, the taxpayers. What a damn shame, y'all.
To help pave my way, because it's really hard raising a child on your own when the government is pretty much your baby daddy, you know? You know you're going to get that check every single month. You know it's going to hit every single month, so you don't have to stress about it.
Oh.
And now, in 2 years, I'm not going to be able to use the government assistance that I need.
No.
That's great.
Pissed me off. Excuse my language. But watching
I had my kids back in like 2012. And yeah, I applied to Section 8. I applied, for food stamps. The only thing I got was food stamps. I couldn't get Section 8. So I'm like, the people that was on Section 8 was on Section 8 for like 30 years. And then I'm like, eventually one day it'll be our turn. No. They cut off food stamps, all that Section 8 stuff, gone. That is crazy. Like, I was waiting for my turn to be on there for 30 years. And I can't. Because
She was waiting her turn to be on there for 30 years. I didn't want to be successful in life. I didn't want to show my kids that I could be somebody. I wanted help from the government for the rest of my life. I want to sit there and do nothing. I want to work the bare minimum. Oh, I work, but I want to work the bare minimum so I don't lose my benefits. I don't even want to raise. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to trade school. I don't want to learn nothing new. I just want to sit on my ass and collect my benefits from the taxpayers because I deserve it. I deserve everything I get, okay? Because I have children that I can't even take care of. I got to depend on other people, y'all. Basically, that's what she's saying.
y'all ruined it being on there for years. Bro.
Off the government. We don't work. And this morning, it's Sunday. This morning, I asked him where he wanted to go eat lunch because we always go out to eat on Sundays. And he sat me down and he said, I think it's best that we stop eating out on Sundays, considering Donald Trump got elected and pretty soon we're going to be without paycheck because he's not going to give us any more money. It wasn't until he said that it hit me how much this election affects our family directly. Because now we're both probably going to have to go get a job. And so we're going to miss time with our kids. We're going to miss time together. It's just devastating because...
So now we both got to get a job? Girl, how can you be with a man that can't provide for you and your children? Why do y'all do that? Are y'all that damn desperate? Huh? This man got you living in poverty. And you laying down beside this man every day? What?
Or our country was so great. People could just live off of the government. You didn't really have to work unless you wanted to. But now with Trump, he's going to force everybody to go to work. And I don't think people realize that how devastating it is to trade your time for money when you could have just had money handed to you from the very beginning. It's awful. And now I'm like, we're not even going to have Sunday lunches out.
I hope she is lying. But y'all, some of these people don't care. They're not lying. Some of them are not lying. Okay? And y'all mad at Trump because he wants to stop this nonsense that's been going on for decades. Y'all mad because he wants to make the able-bodied people get up off their ass and do something with themselves. Taxpayers are tired going to work, working hard, and y'all taking their hard-earned money. You sitting at home watching damn TV, playing video games, screwing men that don't even give a damn about you. We are tired. We understand, like I said, that things happen in life sometime, and you have to get on the system. But you're not supposed to sit there and stay idle because you enjoying not working. You're not supposed to sit there and let your kids see you be a nobody in life. You're not supposed to do that, huh? You don't work, you don't eat. Ain't that what the Bible says? Something to that effect. But people don't care, y'all. That's why they still doing what they doing and laughing at y'all. Well, pretty soon the taxpayers going to be laughing at your ass. All the way to the bank, we're going to be laughing because we're going to be saving some money. Don't get me wrong, now they still gonna be taking money from your paycheck. Okay, I don't mind paying for the disabled people. I don't mind, or the veterans and stuff like that. But the able-bodied people, no. I don't mind helping you temporarily, but I don't want to help you for a lifetime. I don't want to do that. Go down in the comment section. Tell me what you think about these people. Do you think Trump is going to do what he said he's going to do? Yes, I do. People have been forewarned. Do you think they're going to do something about it? Do you think they're going to try to live a better life, get a job, do something? A lot of them won't. A lot of them got to go home to their parents. A lot of them got to stay with their abusive boyfriend. Abusive husband. They ain't going to do nothing, y'all. Man, I'm telling you, some of y'all just something else. Let me go. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.